Hi, and welcome to the Arvixe Show. I'm James, a web developer and hosting expert, here to guide you through all things Arvixe. Today we're talking about how to select the right hosting plan for you. The first step is to make sure that you know how to get to arvixe.com. You can always start by just putting our name in the address bar, or you could even go to your favorite search engine and just look up Arvixe. Here you'll find our official website as one of the very first links. And of course, it's always a great idea to bookmark our website so that you can easily find it later. Okay, let's check out each of the classes of hosting that are available. The first you'll see is a menu bar across the top, and this shows the 5 different classes of hosting offered by Arvixe. Right now we're going to go ahead and talk about PersonalClass hosting first. The PersonalClass hosting is the most common hosting, and this is one that you will most likely be purchasing. It's a shared hosting plan, and you share a lot of the resources, and also because of that, the hosting price is much cheaper. You're sharing the server with other website owners. This is the perfect kind of hosting for all your website needs, such as when you're going to install PHP-based environments like WordPress, Joomla, and Drupal. And also we'll keep this updated with the latest technology and the latest software available. Here you'll see 2 different types of hosting plans. We have PersonalClass and PersonalClass PRO columns. The only difference between these plans really is that the Pro will allow an unlimited number of websites to be hosted, whereas the regular PersonalClass will allow you to host up to 6 websites. Now usually with every website there's going to be a domain name, and then website, and then hosting for that website. Well, with the PersonalClass hosting, you don't need to buy new hosting plans every time you want to create a new website. You can host up to 6 websites with our normal PersonalClass. You'll also see that we do not limit disk space nor the data transfer, also sometimes called bandwidth. Those are going to be unlimited. You'll also see here that we include a free domain for life with all of our hosting plans. And pricing will be outlined. When you hover your mouse over the price, you can see all the different offers. On PersonalClass, we're offering a discount if you prepay for 2 years, or even if you prepay for 1 year, 6 months. And if you just choose to go month to month, there's a special price. Same for PersonalClass Pro with the unlimited websites. Now we can easily upgrade you from PersonalClass to PersonalClass Pro anytime. You're also going to see a list of features available. All these features are free and included with Arvixe hosting, as long as you see a green check mark or the word unlimited indicating that there's no limit to that service. Each little question mark next to the features will give you more information specific to that feature. And even some of them are links that will take you to specific websites with more information. You'll even have some links, such as the link to the cPanel demo here, so that you can preview the control panel. Don't worry about all the Order Now buttons. We'll explain those later on. If you have any questions about the features that you're seeing here, it's always a good idea to send an email to sales@arvixe.com, and that way you can have answers in writing that explains what services are provided. And also you can have that in your notes for future documentation and for reference later on when you need that information. Also, we can forward very technical questions on to administrators so that we can get accurate answers for you. There are some additional features here at the bottom of the page, and these show add-ons that can be purchased later. You'll have a chance to select these when you're checking out. Notice that at the top of this page, there's also an ASP tab. The ASP hosting means Windows-based hosting. Now, it's not important to have Windows hosting just because you have a Windows computer. You can still use Linux hosting. But the Windows hosting has special support for Windows-based technologies. These technologies are going to be ones such as ASP and ASP.NET files, as well as Microsoft databases and Microsoft Access. So if you have needs for those designs, then you're definitely going to have PersonalClass ASP at least. You'll see a lot of this is the same. The PersonalClass ASP and PersonalClass ASP Pro, the only difference is that you can have 6 websites on the PersonalClass ASP, but you can have an unlimited number hosted on the ASP Pro, so we can save you money that way. You'll also see the same typical kinds of features available here in the list, and again, a question mark and other links to help with that information. Now we have some add-ons here at the bottom of the page, and these add-ons will be a little bit different, but the same idea. You can order these later on when you're checking out. If you're just trying to buy features and add-ons and you've already ordered your hosting, then you can simply email sales@arvixe.com along with your domain name and the last 4 digits or characters of your billing password, and we will provide you with those services and give you an invoice for them. So PersonalClass hosting is typically the hosting that you're going to want to start at. It's a great starting place and a great price with all the technology that you need to support your different sites. Now additionally, we also offer a BusinessClass hosting. This is still a shared hosting and has exactly the same features as PersonalClass, except that the BusinessClass is a more exclusive environment. This means that there will be fewer users on that server. Because of this, you'll have an increase in reliability and uptime, and you'll also have better stability and security in your environment, and thus more reliability. We recommend BusinessClass for the websites that absolutely have to be up, the ones that definitely are concerned with having resources and not sharing with as many other website owners. One other thing that you'll notice about business hosting, a big difference here, is that we include a free dedicated IP address and free SSL certificate for life with the business plan. So a little extra incentive. Again, all the features and everything is the same, it's just a more exclusive environment. And the same for the Pro and non-Pro, is just the difference in the number of websites. There's also, of course, BusinessClass ASP, and this one is going to be just like PersonalClass ASP, except that it's a more exclusive server. Otherwise, it's all still the same technology as PersonalClass and the same ASP support for your Windows technologies. Next, we feature a reseller class hosting. The reseller hosting is intended to make you your own hosting company, your own business. This way you can start branding your own company and selling hosting just like you were a hosting company like Arvixe. The advantage here, of course, is that you'll have Arvixe support for your needs. And anytime your customers have questions or problems that you're not able to resolve, you can always refer to us. Notice that the reseller class does have a limited amount of disk space and monthly data transfer or bandwidth. This is because we actually do have to find a way to help limit the number of customers that you take on. And with an unlimited hosting for resellers, there's no way to control that, and it would quickly overload the servers. So we give you a defined amount of disk space and a defined amount of bandwidth, but it's still very generous amounts. It's much more than you would normally get on unlimited hosting plans, especially since unlimited hosting plans don't allocate that to you. You have to share it. This would be allocated to you so that it would be 50 gigabytes all your own. You still get your free domain for life, and you'll get a free SSL certificate for life as well. Again, don't forget to hover the mouse over the prices to see different discounts that we'll offer for prepaying up to 6 months and 12 months. You also get a lot of the same features that you would normally get with PersonalClass hosting. It's a shared server still. You are sharing it with other website owners, and so we can easily provide all the normal technology that you'll need for your websites. Notice also that we have a Reseller Pro. The Reseller Pro has more disk space and bandwidth, 4 times as much, so that you'll easily be able to grow your reseller business, take on more customers or bigger customers. Don't forget, we also offer ASP hosting. So we have a Reseller ASP type of plan as well. This is in case that your customers will want Microsoft technologies like SQL Server and SQL databases, as well as .asp files or ASP.NET. If they have any needs like this, then you'll need ASP hosting. Again, two different plans, and we can easily upgrade you from Reseller to Reseller Pro without any trouble. If you start to grow, we'll just be able to move you to increase the resources for that account, and you won't have to move to a new server. We also offer a VPS class hosting. Now, VPS means a virtual private server, and this is no longer shared hosting that you share with other users. Instead, this is a dedicated type of hosting. You'll be on your own server environment all to yourself. This is great if you want to be able to customize the environment, or if you already have administrator experience, then we do offer as well a VPS class LITE. The LITE is unmanaged, it is not fully managed, which means it's really only for a developer or somebody who has installed servers or set up softwares on the server. You'll have to set up your own email service, your own DNS, your own control panel. Everything will have to be set up by you. Normally you would start instead with VPS class. This is a fully managed one. You get 50 gigabytes of disk space, and it starts at $50 per month on a month-to-month and $40 per month if you prepay. And we also offer a VPS class Pro. The Pro is going to give you more disk space and more memory, more RAM for your account. All plans come with an unlimited amount of data transfer bandwidth. They also, of course, come with IP addresses already dedicated to your server. And you'll be able to see a list of features here just like with the others. Notice that VPS class LITE doesn't come with everything you would normally get, and you'll have to provide some of those services on your own. Also, some services that were normally included may not be able to be included because of licensing fees, and you may have to share some of that cost since you'll be the only one using it. For Arvixe Site Builder, for example, we can offer this for an additional $5 per month on VPS, and will be included with VPS Pro. Again, if you have any questions about the features, don't forget to use the question mark to read more details. And don't worry about the Order Now buttons. We'll get to those in the next episode. The important thing to remember about VPS is that now you're on a dedicated environment where you can grow more quickly and where you can do custom environments and custom changes to your server. You'll have all the access to the server, the same as Arvixe employees, the same as Arvixe administrators. The VPS may actually be required if you need a dedicated environment where you can use as much resources as you want. Normally on shared servers, you have to share the resources, and so with a VPS you don't have to do that, and we won't restrict you or put any limitations on your usage. Notice the add-ons are a little different. For this, you can request solid-state drives for your hard drives. You can request extra disk space if the disk space you have isn't enough. You can request remote backups through our R1 soft technology. That way you can manage them more often than the once a week that we do our backups here. And you can even add additional RAM and, of course, priority support. Again, all things can be selected when you check out and place your order. Of course, we also offer a VPS class ASP, the ASP type hosting if you need active server pages or ASP.NET or Microsoft databases. It's the same with the Linux plans. The VPS ASP LITE is an unmanaged account that does not come with the control panels and everything set up for you. So it's really meant for an administrator who will set that up. Normally you would start with VPS class ASP. This is fully managed, and it comes with everything that you need to get started. Control panels and all the services are already set up for you. Notice again that there are some slightly different add-ons for the VPS, but it's mostly the same things that you get with VPS Linux, adding more resources to your dedicated environment. VPS is a great place to go when you need a dedicated environment, when you need to be able to make changes at your own pace, you don't want to keep up with the changes in technology and the upgrades that Arvixe does, VPSClass is a great place to be if you need more resources and you just need a lot of resources or your site doesn't share resources very well. VPSClass is the great place to go. Finally, we also offer dedicated class. Two different types will be seen here. Let's talk about cloud hosting first. Cloud hosting is just like a more powerful VPS. These are packages that if you need to upgrade from VPS to something with even more disk space, even more memory, this is the place to go. These are our most powerful packages that we offer where everything is ready to go right out of the box. So you'll see all the different prices here. You'll see that these are all available in Linux or Windows, which means ASP. Windows means ASP. It will include the control panels already and unlimited data transfer or bandwidth. You can even see a lot of the features for the cloud hosting here. If you just scroll down, you can see all the different technologies. And we also have many different menu options here that will show you the different guarantees and Arvixe support that comes with your cloud hosting. And under features here, you can actually see technical details about the specifications of the server and some of the features that are shown for this type of hosting. Just like we saw on the other plans, only here the question marks will be at the bottom under features, and again you can still hover over question marks to see more details about the different features that we offer. All those will be included with cloud hosting. Then we have some specifics here just for questions about Linux and just for questions about what comes with Windows. So all of this information and even some add-ons that you can get and the different prices for the different add-ons, all at the bottom here on the cloud hosting page. And then finally we have the bare metal servers. These are the multiprocessor servers that you can build essentially whatever you need into them. If you need more disk space or more RAM, that can be added on and taken away as much as you want. Fully customizable. There's no packages to start with. There's no limitations to how much you can add and remove. You'll just start out by giving us a basic build. So we have a bare bones dual processor server. It's explained everything that comes with this by default. When you want to select this plan and then customize it, hit the customize button. And it will start you out on the right hand side with all the different features that you're getting, the total price, and how much each additional feature costs. Also notice as you scroll down the page, you can easily add new features, and each one will come with a description of what that feature is and how much extra it will cost. You can even get solid state drives. If you want smaller space but faster reading off the drives, you can get solid state. Notice that it also will need to come with an operating system. We use Linux by default, which is CentOS is the flavor. You can also choose a Windows Server 2008 for older applications with IIS 7, or Windows Server 2012 for newer applications with IIS 8. The Windows servers will cost extra, but they are required for ASP hosting. So again, if you want to support ASP websites for yourself or for your clients, then you'll need Windows operating system. It also does not come with a control panel, and so you will be recommended to choose the control panel that we offer. If you do not, then your server will be considered unmanaged. But if you choose the control panel that we recommend, cPanel for Linux and website panel for Windows server, then it will be considered fully managed, and you'll get all the normal support that you would get with other hosting. And we have other add-ons that you can choose as well. Notice that we also have different packages of the bare bones servers, and so we have a professional web server and an enterprise web server that offer different customizations to get you started. And it will break down the pricing for everything over on the right, and then you can customize as you need to. Let's also not forget some important links on the Arvixe site, such as at the very bottom here you'll find links to our acceptable use policy. and terms of service, which explain our expectations and what your expectations might be. Also, we have links to our affiliate program where you can earn money back by sending Arvixe business. And other types of specialized hosting are all listed here. Any of these pages will take you to a recommendation for the best type of hosting for that software. And so you'll just click the order button on that page to be able to get the best value. There's also going to be a sitemap link at the bottom of the Arvixe website, and here you'll find other important information like how to contact Arvixe or some reviews for Arvixe, as well as different types of hosting that you may be looking for and what we recommend will be the best hosting for this type. This concludes episode 1, how to choose the right hosting plan. Now it's time to join us in episode 2, how to place your order on the website.